Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons from Brook Lopez.
Well, when you're a seasoned vet, it becomes much harder to get off the floor and challenge shots over time. I think that's what he's going through and why his block averages have dropped.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. And for Los Angeles, Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. Collins at power forward. Zubac's in the middle. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Here's Barlow. Zubac with the steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
And he makes the first. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Here's Edgecombe. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Count that bucket.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And here's Dunn. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They look like a whole new squad in the fourth quarter of that one, showing up when it mattered most.
Maxey, that's good.
Well, that is some impressive body control right there on display by Maxey.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Done with it. Left side, Harden. Kicks it out to Collins. Gets it to go from the corner.
Once you're in your shooting motion, it's tough to shift gears like that. But he found a teammate for an open look.
Now here's Maxey. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Zubac, screen. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Outside Maxey. George against Leonard. Philadelphia with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Collins passes to Harden. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And some changes here for the 76ers. Washington against McCain. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Christie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
.46 seconds left in the first quarter. Washington against McCain.
Well, that's really nice vision that time by McCain. Very patient. Saw the floor and made the pass.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Christie. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. James Harden, he's checked in for Washington. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. And it's Edwards in for Watford. McCain against Harden. Embiid, a screen on Harden. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Lopez.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Christie.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Los Angeles up 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Nicholas Batum out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's James Harden, and it's Sanders in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Embiid. He played a great game against New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. Back to McCain. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Now here's Embiid. Yet to see a basket. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Leonard's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Edwards. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Leonard up top. He's covered by Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Leonard can't get it to go. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter.
That is just next level speed on that drive from Maxey.
Here's Harden. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. And McCain pulls it down. 76ers trail by 9. And legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
And the Clippers have possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Harden can't hit. 1:35 left in the second. McCain shot is off.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Oubre. Harden scanning the floor. Soft touch off the glass. Harden's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Maxey. He's got 6. Four on the clock. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Zubac, screen. Here's Leonard. He had 25 points in the win against Phoenix.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
And here is Maxey. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just had to be ourselves, you know, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And that game against the Warriors. On paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
yes. It took you too long.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the power forward spot. Count that one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Guys, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Barlow. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer Embiid. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Grimes, he's checked in for Barlow. How about some numbers from the real NBA? Here are the free throw shooting leaders. Fourth, Kawhi Leonard, and of course James Harden.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
George with it, Collins defending. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Zubac. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Dunn outside. Outside Harden. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. 76ers. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
Checking out Philadelphia, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
And he nails the third.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Harden against Maxey. Leonard left side. From down in the low post, it goes. Leonard's got 10 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Embiid, still without a bucket. Fades away. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You expect Embiid to find his points. He's a talented player who can score at will.
Leonard outside. Back to Harden. A deep 3. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Maxey. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. A moment here to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
So both teams making some changes here. Philadelphia moving it around. Christie against Maxey. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Leonard passes to Christie. Leonard with a screen on Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lopez. And there's the rejection. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 76ers trail by 14. McCain with it. Still no points. The three. That one no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the 76ers shooting around 35% from the field so far. We've got James Harden, Nicholas Batum out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Sanders in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Embiid against Lopez. Wing shot on the way. Sanders with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his first bucket in this one.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Christie. Outside Harden. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. And the Clippers lead by 15.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Outside Embiid. Let's loose for 3. Harden with a rebound.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Lopez, the screen on McCain. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good. 76ers trail by 15. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
That misses. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Christie outside. Lopez, the screen. Takes a 3. Oh, it's off. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Now Oubre. Now Embiid. It's off.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Harden against McCain. Batum outside. Here's Lopez. Takes the shot. Oh, he missed the jumper.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. Barlow's checked in for Oubre. George comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for McCain. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Leonard. Outside Zubac. Harden! Oh, missed on the tray. Harden's gotten 2 of his 6 threes to go. Now it's Maxey. Embiid. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
I love that decision from Maxey, playing very selflessly out there.
And here are the Clippers now. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Leonard against George. Leonard looking over the floor. Embiid there for the rebound. Here's George. Fires the 3. Leonard there for the rebound. It's the Clippers winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.